final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you talk about this Seahawks defense,
they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He can't get him down, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ritter.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Caught. It's Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Back to throw, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Up the middle they go. Buckley, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now 2nd and 9. Ritter back to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Open man is Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Here we go.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Shreds the tackle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Ritter. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ritter off the play fake.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Stroud to throw it. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Throwing now is Stroud.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lots of look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter will set up to throw it.
He finds his man complete. That's Porter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half. Touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
20! Busting free at the 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On play action, here's Ritter. He finds Wilson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ritter to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Stroud. Hyatt has got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Stroud. Downfield and caught by Thornton.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Tyquan Thornton.
58 yards.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Ritter now. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Warrior 70. Track at 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Looking to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Porter. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Stroud off the play fake.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go, set.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run on 1st down. Buckley.
Down to about the 45.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Why, Tony, 19 Texas. Hey, uno more.
Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Look at hot. South. Rock to the right. Hey, uno.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And Walker has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Why, Tony. 19 Texas. Oh, go. Hey, uno more.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Under. South.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
He sets to fire deep.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Simmons. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Ritter.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Look the hot.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.